Good morning, students. I welcome you all for the online class of Business of Economics. Today we will be going to start the new chapter of economics, that is price elasticity of demand from the book Microeconomics. As I said, it has been left out from the term 1 portion, but it will be continuing with the term 2. So price elasticity of demand, student, I will be continuing now. What do you mean by price elasticity of demand, student? If you want to know, the elasticity means how much it can be stretched out. That we will see how the demand stretched. That elasticity we have already learnt in the last chapter, but here practical questions point of view we will be going to learn price elasticity of demand from the chapter number 5. Concept of price elasticity of demand, measurement of price elasticity of demand, that are the concepts which we will be going to learn in this particular chapter. Percentage change method and geometric methods are the methods of measurement of price elasticity of demand. Then we will be going to learn relationship between price elasticity of demand and total expenditure. Then the last we will be going to learn factors affecting price elasticity of demand. Let us proceed one by one with the topic. When we go to concept of price elasticity of demand, this concept says that the price elasticity of demand changes with the owing to the own price of the commodity. Main factor we have learned, there are so many determinants of demand, but the main determinant which affect the demand most is the own price of the product. Because if the price will be lower down, definitely the demand for the product will increase. If the quality of the product will increase with the price, definitely the demand will also increase. There are only various factors which can make the demand of the product to be based on own price of the commodity as compared to competitors' price or the other determinants of demand. So let us see which factor will be affecting more for the elasticity of demand. In the previous chapter, we learned how quantity demanded is related to own price of the commodity. We learned that decrease in own price of the commodity causes extension of demand, while increase in own price of the commodity causes contraction of demand. This is the natural phenomena of human being. Because human beings, what they are doing, when there is a tendency, when the price goes down, they will demand more, and when the price goes up, they will demand less. It is important to note that while discussing the concept of extension and demand, contraction of demand, we do not talk of the degree of change in quantity demanded. We only talk of the direction of change, degree of change in quantity demanded, or the degree of extension and contraction in response to change in own price of the commodity is the subject matter of elasticity of demand. In fact, elasticity of demand is a measurement of the degree of change in demand in response to a given change in own price of the commodity. However, a notable point here is that while measuring the degree of change in demand in response to change in own price of the commodity, we always consider percentage values, not the absolute values. Means the fixed value we are not seeing, we are seeing the changing percentage of demand. Thus, we relate percentage change in quantity demanded to percentage change in own price of the commodity. We are not seeing the fixed factor, we are seeing the changing factor in the demand as well as in own price of commodity. Accordingly, price elasticity of demand may be defined as a measurement of percentage change in quantity demanded in response to a given percentage change in own price of the commodity. Price elasticity of demand is defined as measurement of percentage change in quantity demanded in response to a given percentage change in own price of the commodity. Measurement of price elasticity of demand, when we see, there are two important methods of measuring price elasticity of demand. Very first, proportionate method or percentage method. The second is the geometric method. Following is a detailed description of these methods. Very first, when we go proportionate or percentage method, student, this is the most popular method of measuring price elasticity of demand. Under this method, elasticity of demand is measured by the ratio of the proportionate percentage change in quantity demanded to the percentage proportionate change in price. It is worked out as under: ED equals to proportionate change in quantity demanded divided by proportionate change in price. You first of all note down this thing in your copy, that proportionate or percentage method is a formula in which we are saying the method of measuring price elasticity of demand. Under this method, elasticity of demand is measured by the ratio of proportion of change in quantity demanded by proportion of change in price. So hence the formula equals to, what is ED? ED is the price elasticity short form. You don't know, it is the first chapter in which we are learning the practical questions. So here I want to explain. So like mathematics, some small abbreviations were there for the terms, for the keywords of mathematics. Same way in the microeconomics also, when we will be proceeding with calculation, here also some abbreviations will be there for the terms. Like price elasticity of demand is measured with ED. Okay, so ED equals to minus proportionate change in quantity demanded by proportionate change in price. Write down this formula. In short, if you want to, what do you mean by proportionate change in quantity demanded? Now in front of your screen you can see change in demand upon initial demand. Like for example, the initial demand was 5 and now the demand has been increased by 10. Now the demand has been 10. Okay, what you have observed? Earlier it was 5, now it is how much? 10 it is there. So what we will be observing, students? Initial, the beginning demand is 5, so it will be how much change in demand? 5 to 10. How much increase is there in the demand? If it will ask, earlier it was 5, now it is 10. How much change is there? 5. So change in demand will be 5 upon initial demand. How much? Beginning demand, initial demand was 5. 5 by 5, it will be 1 into 100, 100%. So this is the way how you will calculate proportionate change in quantity demanded. If you want to write and keep, you can keep it. Now we will proceed to proportionate change in price. Same formula is there. Change in price divided by initial price equals to proportionate change in price. Okay, so this formula is again shortened out. If someone want to know how to take proportionate change in quantity demanded, if the question it is not given direct. So if in the question two demand is there, that is initial demand and the current demand, then you subtract it and divide by the initial demand. Same way prices is given of two goods, so you subtract the prices, how much it has been increased or decreased, and then you divide it with the initial price. You will get the change in proportionate change in price. So hence the formula, if we will write, if we are writing price elasticity of demand has ED, then we will be writing quantity changes has, here we can write Q1 minus Q. What is Q? Initial Q. And what is Q1? The new Q came. Okay. And in the formula, what we will be do? Q1 minus Q divided by Q whole divided by P1 minus P divided by P into 100. Into 100, here also into 100. Okay. Now further it can be elaborated in again one small line. One by one you write, then you will be able to understand it. So P1 minus P divided by P into 100, when we will do this Q1 minus Q, we can say at delta Q. What we can write further? Delta Q upon Q, and change, because change is represented by the word delta. Change is represented by what? Delta. Okay. So delta represents change. So in which change? Change in quantity. So change in Q divided by change in P. Change in Q upon Q divided by change in P upon P. So this is the second abbreviation formula. So now we can proceed and write the formula in shorthand. For that, what is the formula? ED equals to, what is minus sign from the beginning? Price elasticity will be in the negative. So minus Q, how much it came? This minus change in Q upon Q minus divided by change in P upon P. If we will transform the delta denominator, we can write as ED equals to minus change in Q. Minus will be the for whole, not only for change in Q. Divided by Q into this P will go up and the delta P will be in the denominator. So the formula here comes change in Q upon Q into P upon delta P. So this formula you learn for the solution of the problem. So ED equals to minus changing Q upon Q into P by delta P, or it can be written as minus P by Q by taking initial at the first side minus P by Q into delta Q upon delta P. No way if you write this or this the formula will be correct. Okay. Now comes price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand equals to, it is represented by ED, Q for the initial demand, Q1 for the current demand or the new demand, P for the initial price, and the P1 equals to new price. So change in Q equals to change in demand, delta P equals to change in price. Let us have a question related to that. Formula, first of all, I want to say that ED equals to, this is the formula, it is written here. Now the question, what is the question here? Suppose the price of ice cream is rupees 4. Okay, suppose the price of ice cream is 4 per cup and demand is for 1 cup. If the price of ice cream falls to rupees 2 per cup, demand increases to 4 cups. What is the P first of all? P is 4. Okay. What is the P? Here it is 4 and the demand Q equals to 1. P1, the new demand, new price is rupees 2. Q demanded is equals to 4. Have you got? Q1, sorry, Q not Q1. Q1 equals to 4. Substitute the values in the formula, that is price elasticity of demand, ED equals 2 minus P by Q into delta Q upon delta P. If we will forward this, we will get the answer as minus 4 by 1 into 3. What is the change in Q that we have not taken? Q1 minus Q, that is 3 by 3 it will be there. So 3 you can see here. And what is the change in price? P1 minus P, 2 minus 4 minus 2. So here comes minus 2. How it came, it is clear. So this is the way you can solve the question and you can get elasticity of demand. So here the elasticity of demand came as 6. It implies that 1% fall in home price of the commodity causes 6% rise in the quantity demanded. So here the example is the price elasticity of demand, student. Now next question we will proceed with the next variety of percentage or proportional method. For today's class this question will be the last. Geometry method in the next class I will be going to explain. Here the question comes like this. First of all, you make a reading. What is the question given? When price of a good is rupees 5, the consumer buys 20 units of that good. When price changes to rupees 7, the quantity purchased changes to 12 units. Calculate the price elasticity of demand using proportionate method. What is the question? When price of a goods is rupees 5, it means P1, how much? 5. What is the consumer buys quantity? Not P1, it will be P, simple P, initial price 5. Q1, how much? Q is there, initial Q is 20 units. When price of the changes to rupees 7, that is P1 equals to 7. Q1, how much is there? 12 units. How much is there? 12. So let us proceed with these, students. First of all, delta P we can take. Delta P, how much is there? 7 minus 5, 2. Delta Q we will take. Delta Q, how much is there? 12 minus 20. How much is there? Minus 8. Okay. So we got delta B, all the factors we got, substitute into the formula as it is there, elasticity of demand, ED equals to minus P by Q into delta Q upon delta P. Here when we substitute here, we will get minus 5 by 20, where the 20 came, initial quantity is 20 into minus 8 divided by 2, we will get ED equals to how much? If we will cancel, let us cancel this, 2, 8 minus 4. Minus 4 and 20, here we will cancel, here we will get 5, 5 divided by 5 equals to 1, and that minus sign will be cancelled with this minus, that will become ED equals to 1. So for every back side many questions are there of the price elasticity of demand. I hope you have understood the question, what the question is demanding. If you have written this formula, you can solve every type of percentage proportional method. First of all, I want to ask you to copy this particular abbreviation, how the formula is generated of the ED in the proportionate or the percentage method, because some of the situation you can ask to elaborate how the formula, that is ED equals to minus change in Q upon Q into P by change in P, how it has been made. So for that you must have to write this step by step so that you can know. So this is very important for learning price elasticity of demand. So please student follow this and first and solve the questions related to price elasticity of demand related to percentage method. For today's class this much only. Have a nice day. Thank you.